Let me just check the sound.
It's good, Rapaya.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, check it already.
You got it.
All right, Shalom. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we start, as always, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahushai,
Barak.
Dash. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to all you brothers out there. And real quick, reply, Babu Kusha, send a link to Elder Karab. He just called me right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, just text him for me because I can't,
No, I got you.
Yeah, as you know, brothers and sisters see, the title of this lesson is Do the Lord's Work Both Spiritually and Carnally. And this is inspired by two things. One, there was a video that was posted in our orders room this week, and it was a video that was done by the elder brother. I believe his name is Mayaka Allah out there in Los Angeles, and he did a video. He was basically doing a skillful adding to a camp video that the brothers of LA did, and it was touching on just pretty much being a man, okay, getting out there, going to work, handling business, taking care of your family, all right, having discipline, basically being that new man, all right. And also out here, there's been a few brothers who've been slacking, okay. And I just assume it could be a couple things. Brothers get caught up with work, family life, things under that nature. And hey, as the elder Ratazawanya, or Saint Benji out here in Chicago said, look, these things aren't going to get you saved. All right, handle your business, okay. Fulfill your office, okay. That's what you need to be concerned with. Look, as we say out here, look, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is the center of your life. Everything else revolves around it. Not the other way around. You see? But do you brothers have a scripture or anything by any chance? Or?
I got two scriptures in Sirach. If somebody can, if you can get them, Sirach 10.
Oh yeah, I got
one, and then the one in Sirach 11.
You said Sirach 10 and 1?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Which that goes into your whole lifestyle, aside from the righteous judgment that the Lord has given us, because certain brothers will even say, man, that it's 2/3 that handle business better than us, in which, sometimes that's true, because they've ordered their life in wickedness. Well, we have to do the reverse of taking this lifestyle and doing it in reverse and actually converting it into a real lifestyle. Not something you just do on Saturdays, but actually putting it initially in your schedule, where you have to do this work, where you have to get into reading. I myself, I know I have to start reading more. The Spirit's been on that more. Far as maybe if you work in the mornings or you work in the evenings, you set up your schedule, how you're going to do reading, how you're going to deal with brothers, because these are all things we have to do while being in the ministry, as well as being a part of the ministry. As you're feeding, you yourself are doing the same thing. You're teaching brothers on how to be responsible, all right, how to be their brother's keeper to report, as well as take report and search out to see where Jake is lacking, or if Jake is going through something, see how your flock is, man, as well as maintaining your own sanity in this truth. All right, we have to be well ordered.
Yep. Since you mentioned it, Ak, I'm just going to bring it out. This is 1 Corinthians 14, verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order. This is straight to the point. As the brother was saying, you got to have an order. You have to have structure in your life. Okay. You got to, find time first and foremost to do the Lord's work. Okay. Make sure you're going to camp, doing your videos, and reading, going to classes, breaking bread with brothers, however you do it. Okay. You got to do these things. then make sure you're going to the job. All right. And I'll say this: that you got to deal with sufferings. Okay, you know. All right. You got to have patience, which that patience also being meek. All right, goes into suffering. You know, that one lesson we did, that word meek actually goes into being afflicted.
Mhm.
All right. And when you're being afflicted, you're what? You're suffering. All right. You got to deal with these things. You know, it is what it is. All right. Because you got brothers that'll sit there and they'll quit a job just because they don't like the fact that they have a heathen over them, a nigger woman over them. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Right.
you got to deal with these things. It is what it is. Now, if it gets too bad, of course, hey, you go find another job. You know, but don't sit there and quit a job and you have no backup plan. That's
Right.
fine. That's madness. You know,
But like
handle
you
your
said,
business. And then you're gonna sit there and start asking brothers, "Hey, I need $1,000. I'm behind on rent and my electric bill, my gas bill." And you're the one who basically did a self um
self-destructive.
yeah. You self-inflicted these things. You know, that's crazy, man. Now, of course, if you got fired on the job and you didn't expect it, that's totally different. But if you did something that was self-inflicted, you know, it gets to a point where certain brothers, they get, rough and they get hard where, no, I ain't going to give you any money, man. You figure this out now. You put yourself in this hole, get yourself out now, you know?
Mhm.
And what do they call that? Tough love, you know? Certain Jake starts abusing the brotherhood, and that's not right, man. You know, yes, so the brotherhood's there for a safety net and to help you out, but don't abuse it. Okay, we've seen guys like that. Remember, little James?
Oh
You
yeah.
know? Oh, I need a 50 here, 100 here, 30 here. You know?
And he would get very upset if he didn't receive it right away from brothers. He's
Because he
like,
was
"What?"
wicked.
He's like, "What's up with brothers on?" He's like, "What's up with brothers?"
Shit, what's up with you, brothers? Where is he at when brothers ask for help or need help, man? You know, not
Exactly.
Oh,
just not trying to get on that direct individual. You know, because all right, say if you are handling business, we still got to be more responsible with money. You know, I've myself been in calamities where it's like, well, maybe if I would have did this move, I wouldn't have had to ask the brothers. I wouldn't put myself in that situation. And then sometimes when you get in these situations, you gotta sometimes just take it. Not saying you get prideful and you're like, I'm just not gonna tell the brothers and go through this, but you pray to the Lord and find a way up out of it. And best believe. I mean, it's like best as you can. Try not to put yourself in that situation again. But that particular individual, that the brother had mentioned, he would ask for things, and when brothers needed help, he was never there. He would be free most of those days, man. You
Yep.
know, Jake wouldn't be working no job. So really, you have to be in this ministry. The whole point of it is we're gonna fall. It's gonna be times we might be down and out, but it's to do it a lot less and to be more of a giver than a receiver.
right. I got a couple scriptures to back you up from what Nazaki said earlier. But this is Lamentations chapter 3, verse 38. Out of the mouth of the Most High proceedeth not evil and good. Wherefore does a living man complain, a man for the punishment of his sins? So you got to remember, we're in captivity. We're the ones that fell short. We fucked up. All right. We're going to have the heathens rule over us. All right. And it's not going to be pleasant. All right. It's not going to be the best situation, but we got to do what we got to do. All right. Even if we weren't in this truth, we have to go work. All right. We have to go provide for our families and pay bills. We're here subject to payments with a bag full of holes, you see?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I told Big Ock today because I was calling him. Or I called him earlier and we were talking, and we were discussing about the Lord's work, and that's what kind of inspired this lesson too. We were talking about how certain brothers are slacking, and then we were mentioning actual physical work, and I said really, I said to Big Ock, I said really, if you think about it, that's the Lord's work as well, because we're still in captivity. The Lord's the one who set this up, so we gotta complete this carnal task, so to speak, as well. You know,
Yeah.
We got to,
Yep.
what was the scripture saying? Micah, you know what? Let me get that real quick for you, Doc. This is, was that Micah 7 and
9.
9?
Oh, yeah, bear the indignation of the Lord.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You know where I'm going.
Yeah.
This is this is Micah 7 and 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord, Yahweh, because I have sinned against him. Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Okay, so we got to bear the indignation of the Lord. We're the ones that messed up, as the brother Rapaya said, man. We messed up. Okay, so we got to deal with all these, trials and tribulations, all this work, this, basically this slavery. You got to deal with it, and it sucks, man. Hey, like the brothers in LA said, who wants to go to work? Who wants to get up early? You got certain brothers that get up early, man, 3, 4 in the morning just to get to the job, man, at 5, 6. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to work a 8, 10, 12-hour day, depending on the situation. Who wants to do that? Some brothers
Consistently.
got to work OT. They're working 50, 60 hours, man.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that? Nobody. But you got to deal with the shit, man.
And hey, even at those jobs, like the brother said, you gotta look at it. Like, job, man. So if you do some dumb shit where you don't have that job anymore, the Most High might take you down through there on getting another job, man. So you really gotta think of it. Well, if I do get fired, they fired me for a reason that was not. I wasn't in the wrong. So you gotta basically be on your P's and Q's. When you at the job, you don't mention certain things that can get you fired. Oh, fucking Edomite, like dumbass nigga woman, like just saying shit like that, as somebody's around, and then you get caught up for, that's damn near saying everything is SA or verbal abuse, which is, and we know how it is, even just teaching online. Well, that same thing is in your workplace, man. You really just have to be on your P's and Q's so that you can maintain that income that the Lord wants you to have, so that you can be an adder to the body, man. You know, but really, hey, all these jobs that the Lord has us work, like the brother said, we're really working for the Lord. He just gives us these jobs for residual and carnal income, so that we can help brothers and folks, man, and help ourselves, help our families, so we can sustain a certain living until that time comes.
Just to add a point too, and it does help you out spiritually, because then you start applying scriptures, and that makes you more wise. You really start learning how to deal with this world. You start learning how to handle with things, more properly. All right, so it's not just carnally speaking. You know what I'm saying? Jay got to start thinking outside the box, so to speak. Stop being so for lack of words, narrow-minded. I'm using that loosely. There's more to it. The Lord, He's always teaching you something. There's always lessons to be learned every day. All right.
Hey, that skit with Dave Chappelle with keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that was actually a true saying, man. You can't tell these people every damn thing on the job, man.
Yeah.
How you really feel or whatever, man.
Yeah, that's keeping it real, man. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't really let these people know how I really feel. They got me fucked up. And now you out of job. You probably banned from certain buildings. And what's so bad about it, you could be banned from other jobs because these people either know people from these different corporations, or they have different services and franchises within these parts of the city, to where you won't get hired anymore.
Yep.
Yeah. That's Jake's problem, man. They always wear their emotions on their how it go on their shoulders. What I forget how that saying go, but that's Jake's problem, man.
Yeah, on their sleeve, yeah.
On their sleeve, yeah.
But that's the reason why you have scriptures where Paul said, "Man, ye that are troubled, rest with us." Because it's understandable. Like, fuck these goddamn people. You wanna say that the AD Babylon, you want to just go off on these people. It says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. But at the same time, it says that we walk not as wise, not as fools, but as wise, man. Be as harmless, be as wise as a serpent, yet harmless as a dove.
Right.
And a serpent, what's cool about a serpent is that they don't strike directly, man. They know when to strike and how to strike, so that they don't get caught. But it also says, in this type of spiritual striking that we are doing, we're physically harmless, man. You don't want to come off because people already look at Jake a certain way, man. You know?
That's right. Rapai, did you have any more precepts? I got some if you don't have any.
Yeah, I do. This is Matthew 10 and 34. I'm going to read down. It says Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. You know, the Lord's bringing division. When you come to this truth, your family is going to become your enemies, man. They're not going to. They're not called into this thing. You see, for I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. So, we got to come and do this work and put the Lord first. We can't.
Yeah, I was finna say that. Yeah, that's what that means by loving your mother and father more. Is putting them first before the Lord.
Yep.
Yeah, because then you get slack in your duties. You're off. Now you're not reading. You're not doing lessons. You're not showing up to camp because you got worldly shit you're more worried about. That's not going to deliver you at the end of the day. This truth, following after Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and serving him, is what's going to deliver you and your household, Lord willing. You see?
Can I get this real quick for you, Ark, since you mentioned those things? This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua HaMashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. All right? So main point is that you can't entangle yourself with the affairs of this life. Now, of course, handle business. All right? Go to your job. Take care of your kids. Your wife, job money. All right. If some brothers may take care of their parents. Do your thing, you know what I'm saying? Handle your business, but don't get so wrapped up in it where now you haven't done videos in a month. You haven't done your precepts in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? You haven't gone to class in 6 months. Whatever it may be, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using random numbers. That's folly, man. Are you still in the truth? Are you?
Right, because
now we gotta start. It's like now we gotta start questioning it. Are you in the truth? You haven't showed up to camp for 3 months. I work Saturdays. Okay, cool, man. Well, when's your day off? It's Wednesday. Okay, cool. We'll go camp Wednesday then.
I gotta go out with my girl on Wednesday.
Oh God.
Yeah, man, Jake ass, but yeah, man.
And that actually happened to a couple of different brothers, man.
Yeah.
They're no longer brothers.
Hey, I go with my girl like, man, fuck that bitch, man. Do the work of the Lord, man.
Yeah. That shit sounds bugged.
She's my queen. The black woman.
That's the number one. That's the one thing that make Jake fall out. That fucking woman, man. I personally don't get it, man. I get it. We like women, but come on, man.
Well, he didn't continue with small things, and it starts in that Sirach 19, talking about what is it? Wine and women cause men of understanding to fall away. Shit, if you're dealing with the woman, you probably drinking because she's running you up a wall. All right. If anything, you should want to get to camp with the class to escape, because you probably can't read if you're living with this woman. All right. But that's somebody who has at least somewhat of a sensible mind to escape that type of turmoil, man. But it says wine and women cause men of understanding, which that goes into also the folly part of it too, of actually just being immersed in pleasure. But it's those things of how Satan can mess with something that you're probably using for business or you're using for your outlet, and these things can be just, meaning that they're not wicked, but they become out of balance when you become overindulged in them, when you become obsessed in them. Bible construction, somebody, because I'm about to get ready to run back to work, but can the brother get 1 Corinthians 7:29?
Yeah. This
Hey, I appreciate the Lord keeping me by myself, man, because that only made me stronger, man.
Yeah.
With these, huh?
I was gonna say, Jay got to stop compromising, man. The woman follows you, not the other way around.
Right.
Hey, put your foot down. Gird up your loins. If she don't like you, let her go, man. Who cares? Who cares,
Exactly.
man? If she's meant to be with you, she's gonna be with you.
Yeah, Lord, make a way, man. If not, then shit, whatever, man.
Hey, her spirit was already devalued. The only thing left after she leaves you is that she's about to, devalue her body, because it'll never be the same after.
Through.
Yeah, man. Jake needs to stop worrying about that shit, man. Yeah, if she leaves, so what, man? You'll get her back eventually, any damn way, man. Whether it be on this side or in the kingdom.
You got that,
Yeah.
Corinthians, brother?
Yeah, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none.
What part says the fashion of this world hastens to pass away?
31.
Yeah.
31. Okay, yeah, read down to 31. Because I thought it went into it. But hey, you got to understand, man, that the Lord says it's supposed to be about his business. So it's a spirit that we read that verse first. The wine, women, having a cushy job, spending time with your children. Those are cool if you can do those things in balance. But 9 times out of 10, the Lord is going to use Satan to vex you through those things to see if you're really about his business. Damn, I thought this was for fire rolling. So I can't. Go ahead, brother. It's a whole Hyundai.
That's a whole different topic, brother.
My bad. This definitely ain't you. This dude's all up on the sidewalk with it. But we go to the verse to Bible shot.
Right to the point, or let me read 30 as well.
30 as well, down to 31.
Okay, 1 Corinthians 7 and 30. And they that weep as though they weep not, or wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that
and that goes into losing things in this world or gain. Like what you hear niggas say, people act like they never had shit because the way that they worship it, and then when they lose it, they act like they're never gonna receive it again. This world that we're in right now, this is a world of where you get and you're gonna lose, but that's just life. You're gonna get the blessing, you're gonna get the curse until we get into the kingdom. So basically, you have to apply your mind to understanding that. And the only thing that you're going to be led by and cling on to is to the Lord. Because it's the only thing that's not going to leave if you're doing everything that you're supposed to do. All right? If you do everything you're supposed to according to that woman, she's going to leave. All right? You can break your fucking back for that goddamn job. They will fire you. All right? You can take care of your body best you can. You'll get sick and die. But through your how about you, us following and believing in his spirit, doing that work, that's eternal. Go ahead.
Verse 31, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away.
Exactly. So anything that's holding on to this world is going to pass away with it. All right? Remember, Lot's wife, your woman might leave, man. She might leave before shit even get that bad. All right? And take the kids with her. Everything that she worked hard for, carnally, is going to leave. But the balance of that, the Lord requires that we do those things in this world, because we still showed that even in Esau's world, we did everything according to him. But utmost and foremost, we performed the work of the Lord. So that's what the real reward is, man. All right? And that's the balance that the Lord wants us to have in the truth, man.
Yeah. Like you say, you do everything according to Esau law. Guess what? He's still gonna be a devil towards you, man.
Yep.
So you'd rather follow the Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man.
Yep.
But all right, Shalom, brothers. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to the plantation.
Shalom.
Rapai, did you finish your precepts? Because I had a few.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I got this in Romans 12 and 11. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit.
Yeah, I was holding that too, Khan.
Yep. So, hey, main point is not slothful in business. And it can, of course, I'll say this first and foremost spiritually, but also carnally. Don't be slothful. Handle your business, especially you younger brothers out there, man. Like, hey, and I get it, man. This world, taught you to live off your parents, your grandparents, your woman, right? When you come into this truth, you got to become a man. All right. Then you may have to work a BS job. Then you may have to go to Subway and make sandwiches. You may have to go to the construction site and and carry two 2x4s all day. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It sucks, but you got to do this shit. And then eventually the Lord's going to start, making some openings for you so you can get a better job. You're not going to trust. Look, we've all been there. We're some older brothers, in age. We're not, old, but we've been around, and we've had that happen. You start off with this shitty job, and then eventually, the Lord starts, like I said, make those openings, and He starts blessing you more. And that's really the reason why the Lord's doing it is to first He's testing you to see if you can even handle, a particular position.
Well, I mean, before honor is humility. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You look at Joseph. You know what I'm saying? Joseph, hey, his brothers sold him into captivity. All right, he was imprisoned. All right, he was brought very low, and then the Lord exalted him, man. You're gonna have to go through some things, man. Everything's not gonna be handed to you on a silver platter, as they say.
Yep.
You see?
Yeah, you had Jacob. He had to wrestle for that blessing,
and he didn't let go.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, and it makes you strong and builds you up, man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I got more.
Go ahead.
Hey, quick question, Elder Crop. You want me to keep reading in that Romans 12 or no?
Well, let me see. It's 12.
11.
You stopped at 11, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you keep reading.
All right, Con. This is Romans 12 and 12 now. It says, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation.
Oh, there you go. Like I was just saying, you might have a shitty job. You gotta be patient, man.
Yep.
Yep.
You gotta just be patient. Go through the suffering.
Mm-hmm. It says, continuing instant in prayer.
Mm-hmm.
We should be praying, always. Of course, it's a balance of things, but it should be something that's happening, throughout your day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And if you're really in that bad of a position, let's say I'm speaking carnally right now. Ask the Lord for another job. A lot of brothers have done that, and you may have to suffer for a little bit of time, but eventually the Lord, he allows you, to leave that particular job that you were on and get something better.
Yeah, it happened to me, man.
Yep.
I lost jobs and then had to suffer for a while, and then Lord blessed me with another job.
Con.
Eventually.
That's right. And then, spiritually speaking, whatever, because, brothers do have moments where they get low in the spirit, so to speak. Pray for strength, pray for guidance,
Mm-hmm.
Get counsel from your elders, your bishops, deacons, whoever, right? Get that counsel. Listen to it, take heed to it, and then apply, the things that those men have said to you.
Mm-hmm.
It can help you in your walk.
Oh yeah, do y'all brothers? Do y'all two brothers still need a sponsor? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
No, I'm good.
No, I think I'll be okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
remember once somebody said something in the chat.
Yeah, I mentioned it because I was a little behind, but I'm good now. Lord,
okay.
Blessing, anyways.
Oh, okay.
But I got one more precept. This is Salakia, brothers. Actually, I got two more Salakia. This is 1 Thessalonians 4:11, and that ye study to be quiet and to do your own business and to work with your own hands as we commanded you. So you should be studying, all right, to do your own business, work with your own hands. These are the things you need to be doing. That's a man right there, all right? One that's, first and foremost doing the Lord's work, all right? Helping, build this spiritual temple. And that's handling his carnal business, So, he can, pay his rent, mortgage. He can put food on the table, all right? Hey, the scriptures talk about don't live a beggar's life, man. You know. Now we get it. There's times where we, get into jams. Like I've been in it. You know, other brothers have been in it. You know what I'm saying? We've all been there. So there's nothing wrong with asking for help. But as I stated earlier, don't abuse the brotherhood.
Right.
You know? Don't abuse it. And then a lot of times you gotta one either suffer, through your situation, or two, figure it out as a man. Like for instance, recently, it's crazy. With with my SUV, right? And everything was going fine, everything was straight, and then out of nowhere, two things just went wrong with it. It was for it cost it's for me to fix that. It'll cost $4,000, and I was worried about like, well, how am I going to get this fixed, right? How am I going to deal with this situation? And I didn't want to, honestly, I didn't want to ask the brotherhood for money, so I thought about some stuff. I was meditating on things. The Lord put it in my mind to basically rent out a car for a little bit, And that's what I'm doing right now. Is it expensive? Yeah. I'll say, yeah, it's expensive. But it's helping me out right now. And Lord willing, in a couple months, I'm going to actually stop renting out this car and then end up buying my own again. Because I just paid off my truck too,
Yeah,
later.
Yeah, them Teslas real good, man. You should charge it. You don't have to pay all that money on gas or anything.
Oh, it's a demon, brothers. It's a demon. Yeah. I know. So but no, and it's something like that too. Like now, even just something small like that. So maybe you try to get it like for you brothers out there, to save some money, get a hybrid, get an electric car, so you don't have to be paying an arm and a leg. Especially brothers who live in states where gas is high, like California, all right, Illinois, especially in the Chicagoland area, New York. Get things like this. Be more wise. I think the brother was mentioning that in the LA brothers. They were mentioning that how you gotta budget your a budget correctly.
Yeah, all Democratic states, if I might add.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, go move to those red states. Just
right.
Yeah.
Shit. That's where the gas is high at.
Because they tax.
Bullshit. Yeah, that stupid Democratic shit.
Tax all day, man. If you live in those Democratic states, they're gonna tax you to death, man. Yeah, there's particular things that are better out here, but just as a whole, it's not, man. The outside looks nice, like Chicago. The outside looks nice, so to speak. The skyline, Lake Michigan. The lakefront downtown. You got a couple good neighborhoods, but as a whole, it's like go take a nice walk. Down Wilson. Go take a walk. On the southeast side. Go take a walk on Madison and Pulaski. And tell me how it is.
That shit's horrible, man. Most horrible parts, man. Yeah, Madison Pulaski is that shit horrible. We talk right there when Patak was around. That shit was terrible, man. I couldn't wait to get the hell away from them niggas, man.
Oh man, that's third world country. But I got one more precept. This is Luke 2:49. And he said unto them, how is it that ye saw me? Oh, Salakia. Let me keep reading. Wist ye not that I must be about my father's business? And this is Yahushua speaking, okay? His parents were looking for him, and, he pretty much said, look, I'm about my father's business, all right? I'm doing something important here. And you should be in the same mindset. Hey, make your videos, go to classes, go to camp, okay? Get your reading in, And then, like I said earlier, even carnally speaking, that this is, in a sense, the Lord's work as well. The Lord has, hey, we're getting this in this day in our captivity. The Lord put us in here, in this position. You got to go to work. You got to be a man about it. Gird up your loins. Okay? You see? That's all I got, brothers. I don't know if you have any other precepts.
No.
Nah.
You know,
You got something reply you?
No, not right now.
you know what?
Let me see.
I got one more scripture out, Salakia. Was that Romans 13, I think? Is it 13?
Okay.
Where's that scripture where it says, basically, I was a child?
Oh, I thought as a child, and when I put away childish things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's Corinthians.
Oh, it's 1 Corinthians, Salakia. Was that 13 though, right?
Yeah, 1 Corinthians 13 and 11 or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
11. Yeah.
Who you want to end it off with this, brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Tom, this is 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, meaning when you enter into this truth, right? I put away childish things.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, brothers, we just got to grow up. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know? Especially for you younger brothers.
Yep. Yeah, because you don't learn how to be a man in this wicked ass kingdom, man. But you are supposed to learn how to be one when you wake up to the truth.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's it, though.
Okay.
Paya, you got it, brother.
All right. And with that, we hope this lesson was edifying and exhorting. Again, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, the apostles, and others, a great Muslim, who rule one, who tells us truth, and salutations to the Akim, pushing us more in truth and in sincerity with charity. Shalom and Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom, brothers.
Shalom.